Welcome everyone, it's Elizabeth with Inner Light Moon Oracle here for the full moon in Libra reading. We had full moon last night around 9:30 in California. It's been so beautiful leading up to this full moon. And so intense too, because we're in the Aries sun. Has anyone else been feeling that? So let's see what the cards have to say about this full moon cycle coming up. So if everyone could just take a moment and center and breathe deeply into your belly and just tune into these three piles and see which one is resonating for you today. Excellent. So we'll start with the far left pile, and I'll put these two aside. And I just want everyone to know I'm really sorry. I cannot seem to figure out the timestamp issue with Instagram anymore. So from now on, I won't be able to put the timestamps in. But these usually run about, 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. So hopefully you'll be able to find your pile and not have to listen to everyone else's reading. Okay, so left pile people. Your card for this full moon is Delight, finding happiness in shared activities. What a beautiful card. This full moon, and then behind you, you're coming from this place of courage, dispelling fear. And before you, we have an integration card, coming home to the heart. So for my left pile people, starting with this fire card, this is it's about connecting with other people and igniting, action and really connecting to your passion. Like finding people who like what you like, finding people who love what you love, and then when you do it with someone else, it really augments and increases your joy. So it may be for you that it's been a little bit challenging to connect with other people, or maybe it's hard to find your passion, or maybe things aren't quite aligned for you, but you are coming out of this place of courage, which is the Tiger Zodiac. You're coming out of this place of dispelling fear. So really sinking into your center, sinking into your animal nature, and owning what you truly, feel and want, and not being like the tiger isn't really swayed by exterior forces. It acts of its own accord, and then it is in this right corner, it is being calmed by this deity Avalokiteshvara. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but it's an Indian deity holding the lotus and doing the dispelling fear mudra. So this is where you've been coming from. You've been coming from this place of strength and courage and dispelling fear when it comes up. And so taking that energy into this new fire energy of finding happiness with other people, and then coming up for you is this integration card, coming home to the heart. So it looks like, it's gonna, these two cards are quite similar, and similar in the sense that it's your spiritual journey, and you're connecting with your spiritual self, and you're learning that you have to come home to your own meditation, to your own center, in order to be able to go out into the world with strength and courage. So for my left pile people, that is your full moon in Libra reading, and search for your joy, search for your happiness, and that will ignite your passion. Thank you for watching, left pile people. Now we'll move on to the middle pile. So if you chose the middle pile, your card for this full moon is Civilization. cultivating stewardship, which is such a great card for this Aries sun. I'll get into that in a second. And then behind you, we have the essence of wood. And before you, we have the yin-yang reversal, dark and light and dark. So for my middle card pile people, it looks like you are coming from a new beginning. And it has to do with diligence and steadiness and just continued growth. And maybe what's been happening for you has been like these spurts, like kind of growing a little bit really fast and then not growing or finding stagnation. And this card really is about, wanting to start something, having this spring energy, this new energy to bring forth something new. This card, your card for this full moon, is just really appropriate for this full moon. It's asking us not to be obsessed. It's asking us not to, get too uber focused on one single thing. This card's really about understanding, so it's a civilization, cultivating stewardship. So it's really about understanding our relationship to the world at large. It's about caring, like this 4-H student is caring for this baby goat. It's about caring for all the things in your life, like the nature behind her, caring for her own body, and understanding our relationship to the world, understanding our relationship to each other and to ourselves. So cultivating stewardship is really recognizing that we're all in this interconnected web of life and really centering into where, what you contribute and how you're a piece of a bigger puzzle. And then coming up for you is the Snake Zodiac, the yin-yang reversal, dark and light and dark. So this, you can see the yin-yang symbol behind this snake who is perched in a tree. The Snake Zodiac really is extremely patient, spiritual, very deep and very still, and then when it's ready to strike, it strikes. So this card can be about waiting and having patience in the waiting and having the wisdom of the snake in this waiting and observing and looking and seeing that everything that is darkness has light and everything that is light has dark. And it's this duality of opposites that spins. In Chinese cosmology, the yin-yang symbol is about change. It's about this eternal spinning of the masculine and feminine forces, or the yin and yang forces. As the sun moves over the mountain, the sunny side of the mountain turns to the shady side of the mountain. We're continually in this, cycles, all these cycles of life. And this card's about understanding that and also being able to have a new perspective on that. So middle pile people, that's your full moon in Libra reading. A lot about balance for Libra Moon. And also this card, don't obsess, be in balance. Okay, thank you so much for watching. And now we have, for our right pile people, if you chose the right pile, your card for this full moon is Dumu, the Queen Lady of the Chariot. And then behind you, we have another essence card, the Essence of Metal. And before you, we have Magic, conduit between heaven and earth. So, for the right pile folks, your card for this full moon, Dumu, with the ox, she's carried by the Ox Zodiac, the Queen Lady of the Chariot. She is the Queen of Heaven, and she sort of rides around the constellation of Ursa Major, if you know about the stars. In this picture, you see the 9 sons of heaven represented as little lotus stars It's the Big Dipper that you see behind her. So if you know where the belt of Orion is in the sky, you can look up and know that that's Dumu in the Chinese cosmology. She's really very benevolent and has a beautiful mother energy, but she also has this focus, extreme, like knows where she's going. That's kind of the Ox Zodiac, representing this stubborn drive energy that just keeps plowing ahead and moving forward, unstoppable. And I get that maybe this is not how you may have been feeling. Maybe you've been bumping up against some resistance with your goals or coming into some challenges. And this card's really about just plowing through and opening a door and looking up into the stars and channeling this Dumu energy, queen energy, mother energy. And it's not like a charging ahead chariot. It's more just like that steady plow. And that's going to bring the growth. Behind you, for the right pile people, we have the essence of metal. So metal energy is similar to the air energy in the Western elements. And the essence cards also deal with beginnings. And so you're coming from a place with this, coming from the place of cutting away. The metal is really about decisiveness and choosing, not this, that. And really, once you make that decision, not this, then you cut it away and you let it go. And it's being able to marry this masculine decisiveness with the feminine mother energy that also has focus and knows where she's going. And then coming up for you, we have the magic monkey. So, and it says conduit between heaven and earth. And that's really the most fundamental of Chinese cosmology, is this: we are a conduit. We're temporary physical beings here, marrying the energies of heaven and the energies of earth. And this monkey has all the 5 elements, like water with the steam and the fire, has the metal with the sword, has the earth energy with the belt buckle, and the wood energy with the bamboo staff. And so he's able to harness all 5 elements and use them to create and manifest magic and manifest what he chooses and of his choosing in physical form. So that is very powerful card for my right pile people, coming up for you, full moon in Libra. I am Elizabeth with the Inner Light Moon Oracle, and thank you for watching this full moon reading. We have decks and guidebooks. The guidebooks actually are quite thorough. They have a lot more information about each card and some sample spreads and meditations in the back. Also has more information on how to use the 5 elements. So thank you for watching. The link's in the bio, and I will see you again for the new moon. Happy full moon, everyone.